into our first warrior. Left foot steps back, right foot wriggles forwards. And as we take it forwards, take it to the right side of the mat so that the pelvis has space. Draw the right hip back, keeping this back leg strong and straight. Bend deep into that front knee. Trying not to lean forwards, but keeping head stacked on top of our pelvis, arms out, and gently the hands start to float. Take them only as high as you're comfortable. It's a lovely stretch through the left hip flexor, but I'm also sure you'll be aware it's a back bend into that lumbar spine. Exhale 3. Exhale 4. And as we exhale 5, let us float our hands back, intertwine fingers, squeeze the scapula, lift the chest here. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let us then hinge deeper into that front leg, float the arms higher. 3 more breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly we'll release. Bring our left fingertips, if you can, your left hand to the floor, and subtly we turn our gaze, keeping the right hand to the sacrum over our right shoulder. If you're comfortable, extend this right arm upwards, gazing. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Then slowly let us come back up and we'll swivel to the other side. Left foot is now facing forwards. Shift this to the left, bend into that left knee. Right hip flexor stretches. With the arms out, at least shoulder width apart, giving the shoulders space. Float the arms high again, only as far as is enough for you. Exhale 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keeping the chest upright, intertwining fingers. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then gently hinging, and we'll do 3 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, and 3. Gently we'll release. Bring the right hand to the floor again on fingertips. Use a block or a book if you have this instead. If you're comfortable, palm flat. Left hand starts at the sacrum, gaze shifts over our left shoulder. If you're comfortable, you can extend this left arm. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Then slowly let us release. I'm going to come straight up, arms out to the side. And then with the toes subtly inwards, the heels outwards, we can start to slowly make our way forwards. We're going to play with the bend in our knees here, rocking slowly to the right, rocking to the left, just feeling the flexion in the psoas and the hip flexors as we do so. Slowly softening into each side, just feeling where you can release any tension, where you can explore a sense of spaciousness. And then let's try both knees together, and then both legs as straight as is comfortable for you. Starting to take the hands back. Let the weight then come forwards into our toes as we rock. Slowly, slowly forwards. Breathing here. 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Then rock the weight backwards. Bend back into the knees. Slowly let us release. Take our time to come all the way back up to standing. Beautiful. Let us then bring our feet slowly back towards each other to arrive back down on our mats into a forward bend. Paschimottanasana. Again, in the studio I use straps or scarves, but today we're going to take hands to the mat. Lift the chest, leading with the heart. Don't let the head jam forwards or backwards. And slowly let us see if we can start to walk our fingers forwards. 5 breaths here. 1. If you're comfortable, by all means, take the sides of the feet. 2, or even intertwine your fingers beyond. 3, 4, and 5. Then gently let us release. Slowly we'll come into Upavista Konasana. I'm going to take my legs wide. In the studio we would elevate buttocks, creating a little bit of ease here and tension to release out of our inner groins or our hip flexors. Over time, let's just see where we come. Walking the hands gently forwards. If you're comfortable, coming down onto your elbows. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you really want to come deeper, by all means take a hold of the sides of your feet and gently rest your chin on the floor. Otherwise, just stay where it is comfortable. Let's come from here, inner groins, to here, outer groins, in the IT band, Mudita. We start with our legs crossed, then either shifting the buttocks backwards or the feet forwards, either or wriggle the feet wide. The gentle version is to keep one leg in front of the other, dorsiflex the feet. If this is fairly comfortable, you can start stacking the calves, fire log or double pigeon, this is sometimes known as. I call this Mudita or delightful pose. From here, dorsiflexing the feet will give a little bit of support here for our knees. And then when you're ready, we can start taking our hands forwards. 5 breaths each side. Inhale, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gently we come back up, then swapping. If this one was in front, we'll now bring it behind. If it was on top, we'll now bring it underneath. Again, wriggle the feet wide so that you've got these right angles, drawing the heel up if you want to onto the top of your right knee, and then again dorsiflexing. This movement that I'm doing to my calf creates a little bit of ease in this hip. And then again, try dorsiflexing your feet to protect those knees and slowly start walking the hands forwards. 5 breaths this side. Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly we'll come back up to sitting. Take the legs out, give them a little bit of a shake. And then we're going to shift over onto our spine. Take a moment here to keep the knees bent and feel the belly button pushing down. So we're not letting this lumbar arch open, we're keeping our belly down to support the spine. And then we're going to lift one leg up at a time. 5 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to make it stronger, you can straighten the leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then hugging the knees slowly in towards your chest, let us gently rock from side to side. Just feeling the gentle release, the massage of the sacrum, and finally into a little back bend. Feet flat. The closer they are, the more leverage. But if they're too close, you won't get up. If they're too far away, you won't have that leverage. So when you're ready, upwards we float the pelvis, pushing down through the feet. Then if you're comfortable, roll one shoulder, roll the other shoulder. Intertwine fingers and breathing here. 5 slow breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gently releasing, sliding the legs out, wriggle the shoulders down and away from the ears, and we'll rest. Slowly let's bring some movement back into our hands, back into our feet. Reach the arms up and over your head. Slowly draw the knees upwards. Take your time to roll to the side and gently come back up to sitting. Namaste. Thank you for joining me once again at Love Yoga Online.